Hello students, how are you? If you are very fine. Now I am presents the second part of chapter 7 of science class of class 4 English version. I am Imam Hussain Farooq, student teacher Bandarban Cantonment Public School and College. In previous class I discussed about natural resource, what is natural resource, the example of natural resource, types and uses of natural resource, the classification of natural resource, the natural resource who is found in Bangladesh, and the classification of natural resource means renewable natural resource and non-renewable natural resource. Now I will discuss about the second part of this chapter is the use of natural resources. Today's topic of use of natural resources. Yeah, this is the look at the picture. This is vases and cars, the solar panel, turbine, the CNG taxi, the cooking and oral. The use of natural resource. Some use in our daily life. Use of natural resource for energy. Yeah. Natural resource provide us with energy we needed for our daily life. People use some natural resource to get energy. We continuously use some natural resource for energy, like oil and coal used for electricity production. Yeah, energy resource. What is energy resource? Anything that can be used to produce energy is called an energy resource. Look at this. Anything that can be used to produce energy is called natural resource. Some energy, sorry, it's called energy resource. Some energy resources are sunlight, wind, water current, oil, coal and natural gas is the some energy resource. The sunlight, solar panel. This look at the picture. The solar panel. Yes, electricity, sun ray go to this panel and produce electricity. Yeah. The sunlight is an important energy resource. People use solar panel to get energy from the sun. Solar panel are devices that transform sunlight into electricity. This is solar panel. Wind. This is the wind. The turbine. Wind turbine. This turbine move and electricity produce. Wind is another most promising energy resource. People use wind to produce electricity. When the wind turns the blade of wind turbine, this is the blade of wind turbine. This is a blade of wind turbine. It spins a generator and produce electricity. Okay. Water current. Water current turns the blade of turbine and a spring generator to produce electricity. This is the water turbine, water current dam. From the Kaptai Jolobiddut water current project. Oil, coal and natural gas. Every time in our house, in our home, we cooking by use natural gases. Yeah, oil, coal and natural gases are renewable energy, non-renewable energy, non-renewable resource. They can call fossil fuel. When they are burned, they give off heat. By using this heat, we cook anything. Conservation of natural resource. Natural resource is a constant. Some are non-renewable, those are not constant, but maximum natural resource is constant. If we don't conserve this, after a long time we face some shortage of natural resource and we face various problems. So it is compulsory needed to conserve this natural resource. Conservation is the preservation and wise use of natural resource. What is the meaning of conservation? Conservation is the preservation and wise use of the natural resource. Mind it. Natural resources are limited, so we need to conserve natural resource. There are many ways that we can conserve natural resource, such as reducing the use of resource, reusing resource, recycling resource, and using renewable resource, changing behavior. In our previous class, I discussed about what is the reducing the use of resource, reuse, recycle, etc., etc. Reducing the natural resource use. When we reduce gas or energy resource we use fewer natural resource, we can turn out gas burner after the cooking. Yeah, reusing reusing. When we reuse something, we can reduce dust and help save natural resource. We should use something over and over again before recycling or throwing it away. Look at the picture. The women reuse the cloth by fixing. Recycle is to use old materials to make a new thing. If it is recycle, we don't have use a more natural resource. Is the newspaper, old newspaper turn a new newspaper. Is the recycle. Reuse renewable natural resource using means solar energy, air turbine use for electricity provide. We should use renewable resources such as sunlight, wind, and water current. Changing behavior. Many people of the Bangladesh, especially Bangladesh, continually turn on fan on light switch in home. The best way to conserve natural resources is changing behavior. We can reduce our energy using the turning off light when they are not needed. Look at the picture. We can reuse paper by writing on both sides of the paper. In writing time of your on your book or notebook, you of course use both sides for writing. We can also recycle the used can or the old aluminum to make a new things. Thank you very much. If you don't understand anything, please call me. Inshallah, I'll help you. Thank you very much. Dear students, I will present with a new class. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.